Hello everybody, Krydax here. Welcome back to our Pure Angels playthrough. We are still rolling along with our beautiful city blocks, and we did a lot in the last episode actually. We got more ore rolling in, or slag slurry, which creates more ore. We also set up catalyst carriers and both red and yellow, or green catalyst, which required silver and aluminum. And then we did some other things that I can't remember. I don't even know what it was. I knew we did something else. And we're working towards green circuits right now. So our resin build over here will soon be complete now that we have the catalyst carriers. First, I wanted to stop by our final step of production here for the metals, because we really need more strand casters. You can see here we can get a maximum of 160 molten used up. And so the molten is actually going to be backing up in these pipes. So I'm going to add in a few more. I think I'm going to do a chunk of 4. Maybe even 8 for iron, so that for iron especially, we can use all of our potential molten iron if we need to. And then copper, I will do 4 more. And then for copper wire, I will do 4 more. So hopefully that prevents us from having any overage where the strand casters are the issue. And they're pretty expensive, the strand casters, because they need the 3 E blocks and 3 P block 2s. So I'm not going to make a million of them quite yet, and I will have tier 2 strand casters fairly early on in the next tier of science, I believe. Is that right? Strand caster. Yeah, well, I guess we're not going to have it early on because of the block 3s that are required, so maybe that's not true. But once I get the tier 2 blocks automated, then it'll be faster to build more of these. Excuse me. Okay, so green circuits. We are going to build, well, I don't know where we're going to build green circuits, but first let's deal with resin. And we're going to put resin on a train eventually, but we don't necessarily need to put resin on a train right now, because we can manually pipe the resin to green circuits at least, because we're going to build them nearby. So like if I do green circuits in this block, it doesn't really make sense to make resin have to go on a train for that. But go ahead and throw a couple lamps down. This was not totally complete, was it? Sure was not. These need the resin recipe. That is 60. The urea needs to be hooked up. Oh, I should have grabbed more of these, whatchamacallits, pipes. So that's all hooked up. I probably could recycle this purified water. 35, I assume. We could recycle that. I'm not sure. Is it a net positive or negative? There we go. 30 and, yeah, 75. Okay, definitely can recycle. So then, the slightly strange thing about that, though, is then we need, like, something like this where we have a top-up. And then we have our connection. It does make it a little uglier, but it works. Okay. So then that'll recycle the purified. It definitely takes up less space than a clarifier, so that's fine. And then the urea needs to hook up to around the corner there. And carbon dioxide needs to attach to something. Looks like we're good with the ammonia, the hydrogen, and the nitrogen, and then the oxygen need to be flare stacked. Oh no. Sad day. We are very, very sad. Okay, well, that's not going to happen. So step number next is doing the whole green algae thing over here. So I guess that's what I'll do. Which means I should craft a bunch of these. Okay, yeah. We definitely need those E-block ones. And apparently we're still short on trains. So that's not good. Stack inserters are going to help a lot. Once I get stack inserters, the loading and unloading rate of trains will go... I think it'll double almost immediately, right? Once we get stack inserters, which we will have everything we need for by the time we get to Orange and get here, their stack size by default is what? I don't actually know. Maybe 2 to start with, and then we can immediately research 1, 2 more, so that's 4. Yeah, so it's double what we have now, which is pretty significant for loading and unloading rates, because I'm guessing right now trains spend almost all of their time loading and unloading, and very little of it actually traveling, so that will make our base faster. I'm going for red blocks. I always forget what I'm doing in the middle of these things. And I could also restock on the other things while I'm here. Fluid boys, mechanical girls. Makes me think of Rosie the Riveter. Okay. I need how many of these? Probably should actually pay attention. I think I've got everything else I need, but yeah, I should make these and then go get my blocks. What else? Fluids? Wow, we used a full 500 fluid blocks for that. That is a lot. Okay. Didn't use any of those. Alright, I think I got all the things I used up, hopefully. And pipes. Pipes. That would be bad. Almost forgot the pipes. This is something I should also move over here. Such a long walk. Unnecessarily. So we got those. Let's make sure we got a full stack. I'm going to take 3 extras just because I know I'm going to use at least 1 full stack. So that way I'll end with a better amount when I'm done. Yeah, I don't know where Dude has been at. His train's still running in memoriam of all of the channel points he has spent for the name redemptions. But yeah, I haven't seen him around in a little while. I hope he's doing well. Okay, so we're gonna ride this train all the way. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't know why. Well, maybe that is accurate, actually. There's a lot of these blinking. But then it just completely goes away all in one moment. That doesn't make sense, does it? It's very confusing why that shows up. I don't totally understand it. When it shows up, it's like all of them are blinking, but then all of a sudden it just goes away completely. And I think I'm missing something with that, but I don't know what. Down here. So we are gonna get green circuits finished. Well, resin first, and then green circuits, and then finally electronics block 2. And then at that point, I think I can actually make a mall inside of a city block with some logistics bots. Because at that point, we will finally have, I think, all of the blocks and all of the resources available in the train network. I hope that's right, anyway. Okay, so these are all going to need to... Let's see. What do I need the cellulose for? Oh, 16 liquefiers. I kind of forgot we needed that many. So these are all going to produce What are they gonna produce? I need to pin this. Oh, right. The methanol. Okay. So the chem plants that use the methanol will maybe be here. And I can just, like, put that up. And this way we've got inserters that don't need a belt to feed in the green metal catalysts. And then we're going to have to provide those catalysts out in, I don't know, this station maybe. That'll maybe be the resin station. This will be the green metal catalysts. Or the empty catalyst carriers. So stack threshold will simply be like 5. And you are on channel 2. And on. Okay. So we'll get rid of those. And then we'll have to put these up, and then a T should be able to go right here. Perfect. Okay. So now we just need methanol in, which is the 16 liquefier 2s. Should probably go somewhere like here. It's 5, 3 more. They need a crap ton of cellulose fiber. And then yeah, this is one of those times where I think running a straight pipe makes sense, because the amount I save with using the undergrounds is very, 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 very little. Because I would use 2 instead of 4. No, I guess I'd use 2 instead of 6, so whatever. Straight pipes are fine. Alright, so that should do it for the methanol burning. Now we just need cellulose in there. And then need a bunch of assemblers for cellulose. Holy cow. It's kind of crazy. So we'll line these up as well. They're going to be a bit longer. And algae. That's the problem. We're going to have 2 belts of algae. So we're going to need, like, cellulose. Will it work like this? Cellulose in. No, sorry, cellulose out. Green algae in. Green algae in. Does this work? So they'll each kind of do that. And then output like that. I think that actually works. Copy the recipe. So that's 8, 12, 16, and 20. I think that does it. And then power, one extra one at the end. Alright, and then finally our billions and billions of algae farms. Okay. So, this is the one where they'll be facing the same way. The belt. You'll be here. I think one inserter is fine for these, right? 3.33? Yeah. You'll go top side. Okay. So that should do it. And then these are connected. No mas. Technically, I don't think I need that, but I will do that. And then I will put that there, but then this one doesn't need to be around. And I will vary the side that these go on so they're somewhat balanced. And then that way I should be able to split those pretty well. And I think that is most of what we need. There's a little bit of a couple more things left to connect here. We need our carbon dioxide line to connect to 2 places. Oh, and then I also need a carbon dioxide line back here. Forgot about that. Very important. Okay, so we've got mineralized water out here, which then connects with this one, and then you've got carbon dioxide, which connects, sad, with that one. So they're all hooked up, it looks like. And then CO2. Hooks up right there. And then the mineralized water is also something that will just kind of happen from here. I don't know how many I need. I should probably look into that. Just one. Okay. And what is that? Yeah, just regular water, right? So, single water pump here. Oh my gosh. I ran out of C-frame 2s. Well, that's a bummer. I can just use 2 of these instead. The rate might be an issue if I'm not careful. Yeah, 7.68. So that should be able to handle it. That actually doesn't work. Unless. Aha. It does work. And then you. Oh, that's just peachy into. I want to say we're good now. Yep. Okay, and then this comes over. This doesn't look very good. Let's do that. Okay, power you up. And is that gonna make everything go? Do we have resin, or did I miss something? Guess we'll find out. Probably missed something. It does look like they're all seeing the ingredients, so that's good. There's the green algae. And cellulose fiber. That makes the methanol. Already got plenty of CO2. Oh, we don't have any green catalyst. I guess that's part of the problem. Oh, and red catalyst. I never hooked that up either. The underground T is rotated incorrectly. Oh, where? Which one? There are probably more than... Oh, this one. Thank you. That's better. Okay, so then I need red cats. Red cats. You are red. Not red wire. I assumed there would only be one thing with red in it, but that is very incorrect. So the red catalyst comes over to here. Oh, this is kind of gross. I'm thankful for these long undergrounds because otherwise it'd be tricky. Okay, so feed in and feed in, feed out, feed out. And then you are the empty catalyst. Join up with that. Okay, so that's good. Now, I'm missing some things here too, right? Just water, looks like. How much did we need? 67.5, so a couple of these should suffice yet again. Okay, so does that get everything running? Minus the catalysts. Oh, air filter. Now, I would have moved this over one space. Huh? Maybe I still can. Let's see. So you can go up and then underground your way all the way to here. You can squiggle, and then we split. Ah, perfect. Okay, you are both air. Compressed air. And flare stacks, right? That's what we still need. There we go. Okay, so with the exception of catalysts and connecting this methanol to the output, I believe we are finished here. Go ahead and hook that up and hook that up. Sweet. Alright, what is our catalyst looking like? Our list of catalysts. $690 and 100. That's very bad. Oh, it's iron. The problem is iron. Oh, jeez. Iron sheet coils. You do mess with me so much. How do I not have enough? Gosh, you'd think I would have enough. Now, hold the phone here. Something's off. These should be making... Oh, sorry, 30. There's more than 30 here. That's the problem. There's up to... 30? What? No. I was wrong. This is the one. There's up to 45 here. We designed this for up to 45, so these need to be induction 2s to get more iron. I forgot about that. So, can I do induction 2s? Oh, I already have 8. Nice. Okay, I can replace the iron one completely right now. So let's go do that. This should be all good to go. Hopefully, TM, fingers crossed. We'll see about that. But, induction furnaces over here. And then we should be able to get the 45 with the tier 2 furnaces. I think that's how it works out. I built most of the system ready for tier 2. So if I just grab these and this, then that should eat all of the available iron ingots. Yeah, 45. Which means we then have 450 iron per second, which is still too much for this many strand casters. But the good news is we are also using some iron from the stacks up here, so I think we will still see an increase in the amount of coils. Let's find out. Oh yeah, look at that. Huge success. Okay, well that will help get me more iron. Probably still never going to be enough, but it'll catch up eventually, right? Like that's what I keep telling myself, and then it doesn't. So is there some sort of thing that's eating iron that just... Oh, it's probably all the blocks. Because most other things are backed up. Like batteries, I think, are backed up, or at least they're close to it. Actually, yeah, they're not. Lead plates are at a shortage. Huh. Okay. Well, batteries are close to being backed up. Yes, it was a triumph. Huge success. 36 on steel. Yeah, steel is taking forever to build up too, but it is building up, so eventually steel will back up. But we're still pretty far from that, and we're just completely out of whatever this is. Oh, this is the steel rods. We haven't done that yet. But yeah, we're completely out of copper coil, wire coils too. Which is not great. But I cannot check this off my list. All we did was resin. So, still waiting on that. Yeah, I wonder when this will get its first shipment of iron. Once it does, it will last a very, very long time. Because it's going to request 20 stacks of sheet coils, which is 80 stacks of iron. And that's going to last for, I think each iron makes 2, so that'll be 160 stacks of catalysts. So yeah, that will probably be all it needs for a very long time, but yes, let us move on and begin the green circuit goodness. So I'll park here. Need to hit that button. So here's our green circuit stuff. What is it? Just straight up 122 assemblers. Nothing else. And that needs resin, paper, solder coil, wire coil, tinned wire coil, and iron sheet coil. We have all of that. So it will be expensive for my base, but my base is ready. And we'll do that over here in this block. So we'll finish building up the block here. Again, with the, I think it's whenever you're deconstructing something, it has a ghost limit time that is different than the blueprints themselves. Because that's not the first time this has happened. And then I need to replace it, which is fine. But, okay. Hey, Quicks, how's it going? Welcome. Oh my gosh, there are so many trees here. Holy cow. I don't even know if my stack of 100 nanobots could take out all these trees. That is a lot of trees. Which means we usually have to do 2 passes with the nanobots, because the first pass they have to deconstruct, and then they can see the blueprint ghost to actually construct. So, usually takes 2 run-bys. Just make sure we got it all here. And I think that does it. Alright. And I'm definitely going to eat some trees, as you say, Trippy. So we have room for the stations and stuff over here. Or I guess the rails. Tree eaters. That, makes me think of Land Before Time. Did they call themselves tree eaters? I can't remember. Oh gosh, it's been so long since I saw those movies. Land Before Time. And Littlefoot. Good times. Yeah, I can't remember. It was like leaf eaters or tree eaters or something like that. Was how they differentiated between carnivores. Alright, so we need our little city block stations. This way. This way? No, this way. Wait, what did I do here? This is the wrong one. This is the old one. Go away. I don't ever want to see you again. You are hideous. Get out of my sight. Station rails. That's where it's at. There we go. That's more what we'd like to see. Okay. That should do it. Blamo blamo. Oh, I'm with you, Trippy. I haven't seen it since I was a kid either. But I did watch it a lot when I was a kid. But the memories are still very, very faint. Can't even... Gosh, how many years would that have been? Wait, I don't even know what year that movie came out, but I probably haven't seen it since before I was 10. I don't know. Something like that. Alright, we are almost there. I am excited to have a global construction bot network so they can just slowly build a city block while I do other things. But this is still loads better than having to manually place anything, so I'll take it. I will take it. I wonder how many resources I've spent on nanobots. I've made 8,000 of them, apparently. Which means 80,000 entities placed with nanobots. That's a few. I'd say that's a few. Alright, and then it looks like we have one more. Two more. Okay, that's it. That's all she wrote. And then requester. Stack threshold of 40 seems okay to me, given the rates of things we're going to need. A stack will only last, how much? 50 seconds? So... 50 seconds times 40 is 2,000 seconds. So maybe we'll even go 50 here. Hey, Miss Rena, how's it going? This mod is awesome. It's very difficult and a little bit dry, if I had to describe it. But it is a fun challenge, and I'm having a lot of fun with the base, so... And I've been spending a long time getting my city blocks going here, so I haven't made any real progress through the tech tree in a while. But we're almost there, actually. There are just a few more things to automate, and then we'll have caught up. So we need a request. I wish this would show up in the summary, but it doesn't. And there's no, like, ingredient summary here, but that's fine. So we want probably like not a ton of extra stacks on sheet and copper wire, but we do want a ton on solder, tin, and paper. I flied? No, you falled? Oh, yes, Petrie! Oh my gosh. Petrie was such a good character. Ugh. Now I almost want to watch Land Before Dawn. It's probably a horrible movie. It's probably one of those movies that if I went back and... Oh gosh, I'm not in the right place. Control F. If I were to like go back and watch it, it's probably hot trash, but at the same time, I still kind of want to see it. 70 stacks, and we're already out of copper wire coil, so this is not good. Tinned wire coil. Wait, which one did we need more of? Oh, sorry. The copper wire coil we don't need as many of. We'll just go with like 60. The tinned wire we need probably like 80 or 90 to make sure there's enough overage past when it runs out. We needed solder coils, probably an 80 or 90 even. We'll do 90. We need iron sheet coils. We'll do that to 50. And then I needed paper. Absolute heckin' tons of paper. We'll go with like 110 stacks. Now, the question is, do I have enough stacks in all of this? 110, 160... 250, 330, and 390. 390 stacks. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So I can turn this on, and my base will hate me for a very long time, but we're gonna do it. So, on. Nothing? Really? Oh, I'm out of trains right now. We need to call this request ingredients green circuits. Green circuit. I think we're doing singular. I don't know what I'm doing apparently. What are all my requesters? Harnesses and cabling, battery for... Yeah, okay. Yeah, Miss Rena, modded Factorio is great, but yeah, this is not a starter mod. If you are looking to get into the starter overhauls, I think Crastorio 2 is probably the best. by a lot of people's agreement. It's just because it still has a lot of vanilla in it, but it adds a lot of stuff that's on top of vanilla. So it almost feels like an expansion to Vanilla Factorio rather than simply a like complete rewrite of the game. Yeah, Crastorio 2 is great. After Crastorio 2, if you really want to go kind of different, I would play Nullius. Nullius is very well made. It is kind of complicated with fluids and stuff, but it's very well made. And then trying to think of what other mods would be good after that. Some people, yeah, exactly. Some people try to jump into space exploration, and it is very complicated. I personally would not recommend space exploration as like an early mod that you play. I mean, Bob's by itself could be fun. Bob's by itself actually has a decent amount of like overpowered stuff that can actually be kind of fun. And then like you can end up, how do I want to do this? I need to think for a second here. Is that good? Something like that. And then this. Oh, input. These need an input. Whoops. Okay, we'll space it out one more. I would definitely not do Pure Angels. I mean, Pure Angels is definitely cool in some ways, but this is maybe not it. But yeah, Nullius is pretty cool. A lot of people talk about Industrial Revolution 2. I'm a little on the fence about that one. I haven't played it in a while, but it's not bad, so that's always an option. And then Bob's Angels is an option, which a lot of people play. But adding Bob's and Angels at the same time, Angels Petrochem specifically, can be pretty overwhelming. So that may or may not be the route you want to go. And I think this is now good, right? We've got outserting the boards. We've got, and do I have more than a belt? No, we've only got 15. Inserting the paper. Paper's coming down, boards go out. And then power in the middle. So that's what we'll do here. Alright, that should do it. And then we've got the green boards coming out here. Nope, out here. I did not do that very well. Why am I crossing? Never cross streams. Whatever. Alright, so then the paper, well, some of the paper goes here. Paper. Okay. So that's good. Check. Just a lot more checks on the list after this, but that's one of them. So green boards get mixed with absolute crap tons of tinned wire to make the circuit boards, and then that gets mixed with everything to make the green circuits. Yeah, Bob's is definitely a bit OP, but that's actually why I recommend it to newer modded players, because it's kind of fun to be OP. I feel like if you never play with Bob's alone, you never get that really fun overpowered experience. So I actually like that, but I never know what order to put all these things in. Kind of just wing it at some point. 34 ingredients plus 5. So I'll need 3 belts for the final one. I might put the final one up here. So maybe we'll work our way forwards from the beginning and backwards from the end, and we'll meet in the middle somewhere. And it might not sound related, but I highly recommend you watch the movie Memento if you haven't seen it before. And if you have seen it before, you'll know exactly why I just brought that up. And then I forget. Can I handle this with the length of inserter that I have right now, or can I not? I don't think I can. Can I handle this? Input, input, output, input, input, output. Okay, I can. I can do the triple belt. So, the triple belt is very nice. Oh yeah, Pyanodons is great. You know, Miss Rena, I am going to at some point, and I haven't done this yet, but it's on my list of things that I want to do as a content creator. I'm going to write up a review of every mod pack I've ever played, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, etc., etc. Wait, this belt isn't even getting touched, so I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, sorry, the input, or sorry, the output is on this belt. There we go. That's what we want. But yeah, so I'm hoping to do that sometime in the next couple weeks here. So I will post that on my Discord, and I'll probably also do a community post on YouTube. So because that's a really common question, and everyone always wants to know, like, what are the best mod packs, or what are people's favorite mod packs, and so I want to do a write up for that. Oh, awesome! Great to hear. Well, then you will probably see that pop up in the Factorio channel at some point, or even the channel talk. I'm not sure exactly where I'll post it. I can save some belts here if I'm smarter about this. That can be like that. And then I think that's all we need, right? Power pole? Probably 2 power poles, won't it? Won't it be? Ooh. Diagonal power poles actually being helpful and useful. That's nice. Alright, so that's a chunk of 4. We are going to need many of these chunks. That right there is 12. That will make 24 without that rail. And then 6 more. Oh, doesn't work out nicely, does it? Because that's 28. Sag. Yeah, Trippy approved. You know, a lot of Christopher Nolan's films are Trippy approved. That is just how they work. Okay, we'll just do one more, and we just kind of have to manually fix the inserters. Actually, no, I shouldn't copy the one on the end. I should copy this one. That works a lot nicer. Yeah. And then my ingredients will come here. Okay, so that's all set up. I need a crap ton more inserters, so we're going to go grab some of those. And then come back. It looks like a couple things have started arriving. Tinned wire coils and solder coils have arrived. That's nice. Oh yeah, Dave, that's a good line. There are so many good oh, that's not my train. Where is my train? That's someone else's train. That's the paper train. I think it's over here. Yep, there it is. Yeah, The Prestige and Memento are 2 of my favorite movies of all time. For sure. Miss Rena, I think... Well, I'm trying to remember. Did I own Factorio before it was on Steam? Is, I guess, the first question I would have to figure out. Because if I did, there were probably a lot of hours that aren't counted on Steam. And if I didn't, I'm somewhere in like the 1500 or 1600 range. Somewhere around there. Let's get rid of this crap, first of all. Where did 2 pumps come from? Have I had these? I don't remember those being in my inventory, and I don't remember crafting them. I must have crafted them when I was setting up all the liquid trains. I'm here for inserters, though, so let's actually do that. And probably... Yeah, I'm missing the C-frame 2s, that's right. Holy cow, Brandon. That is intense. Blocks. I think we're good. Construction block. Yes. Alright. Inserters. Oh, or sorry, assemblers. Probably need a few more of those. And then nanobots and termites and not a lot of fluids here, so I don't think I'll need more pipes, but yes, Miss Rena, that is exactly right. And I mean, yeah, I don't even know if you can master it. I mean, what is master? Like, you definitely get better at certain things, but I don't know if mastery is even possible. And there's so many different styles that you can play with as well. Oh, I need more underground belts, actually. I don't know why I went to get more pipes. I don't need more pipes. Yeah, 10,000 hours is the completely arbitrary number that some random person made up, and somehow everyone now uses that number for completely arbitrary reasons. Yes, that number. I do know about the number, and I don't believe in the number. I think there are lots of things that you can become a professional in far less than 10,000 hours, and there are probably some things that take far more than 10,000 hours. And there are probably a lot of things where the most important part of what gets you to mastery have nothing to do with how many hours you've done it, right? Like, you could be doing something for 10,000 hours, but never actually know the right way to do something. Like, you could do it wrong for that 10,000 hours, and maybe, you know, the idea is just that when you've done it that long, you're more likely to figure out the better ways to do it, but I feel like I was still missing something. What was it? No, I got the belts. Okay, we're good. We're good. Continuing construction. Let's go. I might even preemptively grab more inserters if I have them. Yep. All the inserters. 350. I think that'll be enough. I don't think we're going to be able to finish this build in this stream. And Banana, I hate to tell you, we are probably fairly close to the end of the stream. Maybe got 5 or 10 minutes left on the YouTube episode, and I'm not going to be able to do another one after that, so... But you've always got the VOD to keep you company afterwards. Yes, spaghetti. Spaghetti is incoming here. Okay, so we've got the last step done. Let's get the rest of this built. But see, that's the thing, Dave. Like, you probably know a lot more things in your 1,000 hours than some people who have only ever played vanilla and they've played for like 3,000 hours. Because there's just a lot of other options there. So yeah, I just think different skills, some of them are more about practice, some of them are more about knowledge, some of them are more about, like, even life experience. Like being a counselor, for example. You know, if you're going to be a mental health counselor and help people with their psychology, a lot of what gets you better at that is being older and having more life experience. And that 10,000 hours doesn't give a crap about life experience. So, I don't know. I understand it. I think it has some amount of relevancy, but I think it also is a bit maybe overused. So solder's easy. I can literally do solder with 2 assemblers and route that belt over here. What else do I need? I need solder, and then I need the 2 other parts, and then I need the green circuit boards. Okay. So maybe green circuit boards I'll make over here. And yes, Miss Rena, the trains, heck yeah, they look awesome. I agree. Okay, so the green boards will come here. We've got green circuit board, and oh yeah, that's right, crap tons of tinned wire. So much crap tons that we're going to need 2 belts, actually. So we'll do something like that. And what I'm going to have to do... I guess I don't technically have to do it this way, but I think it looks way better and cleaner. Is we'll split the tinned wire to meet... like the tinned wire will come in from this way. And then... we'll do something like this. So that we'll have like half tinned wire... oh, never mind. That's not going to work. I need more than 15 tinned wire per line. I need 22.5. Never mind. Just kidding, just kidding. That would only work if we needed 30 tinned wire, in which case I would have had it on 1 belt to begin with. So I don't really know what I was thinking. So what we're going to do is copy this exact setup, because we are using this exact setup. Yes. Right? 2 belts of input, 1 belt of output. Because 60 is exactly 2 belts. Yeah, so I just need the tinned wire to essentially... that'll be a full belt of tinned wire. This will be a half and half. So these will both be a bunch of tinned wire, and this will be the thing. And I need a bunch, actually. I need 5. So I don't know if I want to put those here. This feels a little bit in the way, but maybe it's not crazy to put 5 in a row right here. But yeah, exactly. There's previous experience, you know, in all sorts of things in real life too. So yeah, I think mastery is very different for every person as well. Like, I'm a very quick learner, and some people aren't, you know, and so, like, I'm lucky that things... I'm a quick learner, but I never master anything, actually, which is kind of interesting. I call myself a jack of all trades, master of none type person. Like, I can pick up a lot of things, kind of get the basics, figure it out a little bit, but then... Oh my gosh, 12 per second out. That's a lot. So I need 3 inserters here. But yeah, I kind of get bored because I like learning curves a lot. And so once the initial learning curve is worn off, I'm kind of like, well, now what is there to do with this skill? I guess I'm kind of done with it. I don't really know how to arrange these inserters, so I'm going to go 2 in a row on each side. Because the problem is 3... Well, I guess the third one will be the one that splits between. Because 36 is too much. And we need exactly 5. This is actually really weird. This is not going to work. I actually need 2 inserters on each. So I'm going to have to do something like this to make this work properly. This whole building will be close. This building will be both sides. Yeah, I need 4, and this will be on the far side then. I need like 4 on each side of the belt. And I think that will do it. So. Okay, and then this one will be the one that meets with that, and this one will be the one... Oh, I guess I just set them all up to be able to handle 60, though, didn't I? Wait, I do need 60. Alright, it's slowly entering my noggin, I promise. We need an extra out here. So, this is not going to work. We need one more. So essentially what I need is to... Because these are both going to be full belts. So I need to take half of this belt off. And then I need to prioritize whichever one is this full belt one. So prioritize left. Okay. I think that'll do it. Because then half of... Yeah. So that'll be wherever... I don't remember what else needs tin cable, but that's where it'll go. And then this is going to be the tinned cable coils. Tinned wire coils. Wire cable, whatever. Okay. And then... These are gonna go this way. Oh, that's convenient, isn't it? We're gonna have to figure out something else for that last building. So... Normally it'll be right there. Yeah. Wait, am I... This doesn't work. This doesn't work. Nor. This literally doesn't even... These ones do not get to this building. I don't know what I was thinking. So what we're gonna have to do here is move that layer up 1, which also means moving these up which actually I think is okay. I just need to make those a different kind of length. You know, like they grab from a different distance than they drop off, which, thanks to Bob's adjustable inserters, I can do. So I think we can salvage this like so. And then we can put the buildings closer. Okay. And hey, that has the benefit of being one tile smaller. And the benefit of making me not look as stupid because it actually will work. So, that's a thing. Also, one more thing that Krydax completely spaced on. I need 30 here, not 20, so I can't fit enough right here. So, joke's on me. This all needs to move. Joke's on me. And at this point, I don't know what's wrong with this, so we're just going to rebuild it. Okay, so 2 in this way. Yeah. So it will look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. And we're going to need 10 more on top. So we're actually going to start it here. Yes. Yes, we'll no. No, we'll figure it out. We'll start with the same matching amount, which is 20. And then, oh yeah, you're right. These do not need to be long grabby inserters at all. Thankfully, there's a half per second output rate, so it really does not matter, even if they go molasses slow, but that is a good note. Okay, so here's 8 more, and then we need 2 more, which we said we should copy the other one, this one, to here, because it fits nicely. And then we've got that. Oh, the output one, I'm going to have to reverse all these output ones, and then I think that'll be a good place to call it an episode. We are definitely not going to be able to finish this in the next few minutes here, so I think I will call it. And we'll have to get that tin cable actually set up correctly. Maybe I'll just go vertical here with 2 output belts on the right. But yeah, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see y'all next time.